You can. Ladies and gentlemen, to talk about Cisco Instant Connect, please put your hands together for Dan. I'll see you in a minute.
All right, thank you. Boy, what a hard act to follow, huh?
Here you go.
So at Cisco, we have something called the Internet of Things, and what I'm going to demonstrate today is a smartphone, part of a thing, and you can push your green button, and you can talk to a radio. Testing? Did everyone hear her on the radio? Yeah. Now let me see if can you hear me? Over. Is the green bar coming through? We also have a Cisco wireless phone. You choose your talk group, and you can have many channels tied into your system here. And you just, hold on a second, let me pick the right talk line. And so from your Cisco wireless phone, you can either do an individual push-to-talk call or select the right channel. As you can see, we have a lot of channels on the floor. And we're going to select UHF radio. And now I'm joining that talk group. I'm actually using multicast. And you have a nice convenient button on the side of your phone. Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me? Oh, it logged out. Okay. There you go, Ed. Push your button. Can you hear me? Over? Can you hear me? Over? I think things logged out for some reason. So anyway, with that, I'm going to show you the architecture of the Cisco Instant Connect. What is all this about? It's allowing these virtual talk groups to be logged into the same channel. So we have a couple of gentlemen in the background who are logged into the same channel. Why don't you push your buttons? There you go. Did you hear it? Okay. So pushing buttons, different devices, IP phones. You don't have to pay a monthly fee. You probably already have a phone in your building or on your campus. How does it connect together? Over Wi-Fi, which we're getting bombarded by Wi-Fi. It connects to a mobile client. So that's one way to use it if you have a large Wi-Fi deployment on your campus. Through a two-way radio network, we put a card in a router called an E&M card. Takes 2 wires for the microphone, 2 wires for speaker. Now you've tied in your two-way radio channels. You can even go through a data plan in a carrier. So as Ed's going through here, or if you have an Android phone here, you can have a virtual private network over a carrier back to your on-premise servers. So you push your green button here, you talk along your group. Some people have remote locations or vehicles. You can add a Cisco 819 mobile router, do a push-to-talk through the Wi-Fi as a hotspot around the router, go through a satellite link, which is more economical than building out a two-way radio network, going back to your on-premise servers. Or if you have large work groups, you have to talk on multiple channels at the same time. We have a touchscreen turret, and that will handle up to 30 simultaneous push-to-talk calls. It also answers phone calls. We have a Cisco phone client on the other side of there, and it ties in with the unified communications. That's what's happening here, pushing buttons, instantly connecting people. So what is it? We have a new Midlet, which is a piece of software on the Cisco wireless phone. We also have a Android client with the green button, the touchscreen dispatch, and we've redone our servers in the background that mix the audio as well as authenticate users to the talk group. That's instantly connecting people together. So what are the benefits? It's more cost effective. Instead of paying monthly plans for push-to-talk, you have more control, flexibility, add and delete users as you see necessary, and it's faster. When this button is pushed, it's 10 milliseconds. Your audio is getting transmitted over multicast to other users, and it's about a half a second delay depending on which kind of network you're going through. From a business case perspective, if you can save a monthly fee and just a CapEx versus an OpEx, the system will pay for itself in 6 months if you have a lot of users. It also ties in with our video surveillance camera. So from your mobile client, you can hit your green button. And if you have speakers connected to an IP camera, you can say stuff like, "Get away from there, I'm calling the cops." So the cameras have applications like a SIP client, and you can push your green button and talk directly to the camera. Cameras also have a microphone, and you can hear what's going on from your Android. We're demonstrating that right in the back. Again, it's very easy to use, very simple. Pushing the green button. When the bar is green, it's receiving a call. When it's red, it's transmitting audio. So that's the Cisco Instant Connect on the mobile client. From a coverage perspective, you can have on-prem, You can have it tied into your off-prem two-way radios. You can go through the carrier network, or you can even hook a satellite radio to a Cisco mobile router and get it going through the vehicles over a satellite system. So it's anywhere, any place, push-to-talk service. And just from a concentric circles here, you have the on-prem, land mobile radio tie-in, you have the carrier networks, which have a large data coverage, and then the anywhere through the satellite truck. Just from a different user group, you have dispatchers who need to talk to a lot of things at the same time. You have your Wi-Fi network in your building. You have different wireless phone users. You can have Android, wired phone users, two-way radios, and then different groups. You can segment amongst many groups within the same company. So that's Cisco Instant Connect from a at a glance or an architecture. I think it's hard to see the screens up here, so when you first log in, you connect to your on-premise push-to-talk server IP addresses, you choose your channel, you get your push-to-talk screen. So it's very simple, whether it's a patch group, an incident, a channel, you just select the right thing you want to talk on, where you know your other users, and you just select it, green button, push. So that's Cisco Instant Connect. I believe we've done a demonstration here, and you want to push your green 1, 2, 3, 4 is a password. I think we have some phones in the back as well. So you want to push your button on the phone and we'll get heard on the radio here. And you can hear the radio call coming through. So you can push your green button. Yeah. So anyway, that's Cisco Instant Connect, and I think we have a drawing for an Amazon gift card. So I'll bring back the magician.
Put your hands together for Dan, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.